This call is being recorded.
Welcome to the artwork of CP, everyone. Today is going to be a little bit of a health update on my end, and next week will be the ovarian cyst statistics, all that, because quite frankly, I did not have time to research the ovarian cyst, and I won't have time this week either, um, due to my health update, which ends up being a little bit longer than I thought. And so, basically, number one, the good news is that my ovarian cyst seems to dissipate, which means go away in layman's terms, which a lot of ovarian cysts do. Um, Ovarian cysts are very common in women, and unfortunately, ovarian cysts could come back. And so we're waiting to see what that all is, and if I get pain again, I will launch myself right back to the gynecologist and do it all over again. And now, the second update I have for you guys is that on Tuesday, I have to go get a COVID test. You're like, when why are you why are you getting a COVID test again? This is the I don't know COVID test one, COVID test two, COVID test three, and this will be COVID test four. And because it's normal procedure now to go get a COVID test, um, because I have to go. My favorite place of all time to do my favorite thing of all time, go into the hospital to get hooked up, appropriately this time, um, to get hooked up for a sleep study. Now, because of my complicated CP, you guys don't know all that. Really, I am not allowed to have home sleep studies, and that's what ended up happening last time. So this ought to be interesting. I am hoping to get at least 6 hours of sleep while I'm in my study because they want me asleep. So I am hoping to get 6 hours of sleep, although I'll come home and crash because although I'm not rolling out of the Mayo Clinic in my PJs, I am not rolling out of the Mayo Clinic in my PJs. I'll be um, fully fledged dressed when I roll out of Mayo Clinic, but I uh, last time was difficult, and I'm not expecting this time to be difficult. I'm expecting this time to be easy, but last time in the 90s when I did this, trust me, I've had enough sleep studies to um, to know how to work them, and trust me, it wasn't pretty when my mom and I were both so sleep deprived that it's like not fun. So, and we were dealing with the hotel, and yeah, it was a mess because this time I'm actually dealing with a prestigious hospital, but like most people, now the prestigious hospital is only 15 minutes away from my house. So, like most people, I'm now finally living the most people lives. I'm not living the small town mentality, and yeah, which is really great when it comes to cerebral palsy. Small town mentality, I don't think so. And so, hopefully that will work. I'm hoping I can function on 6 hours of sleep, although someone would have to help me drive um, to get get into the back of my van, because when I do get sleep, like that gets a little bit wonky in a power wheelchair, which I will pre-warn them, whoever picks me up, that they're going to have to um, help me with that, because it's gonna be wonky. So yeah, and that's on Thursday night, and then I landed up having a 2.5 hour uh, in-person doctor's appointment, and yeah, I'm going to get labs labs run, and it's ugh, they've they've co- they have always been concerned about my heart. It's my heart, meaning they have always been concerned about my heart and fixing it and making me whole again. I'm hoping that, yeah, yes, which leads me to my next point. I will get a EKG, because I won't be like my dad and do that whole monkey dance. I will run to the like most women. I run to the doctor every 2 seconds to see what's wrong with me. Well, not every 2 seconds. I'm exaggerating, but women tend to run to the doctor more than men do, just because of, yeah, we're women and we're smarter than we think. And so that's labs and the EKG, and they mentioned, and trust me, it was too much TMI for me. They mentioned people with heart issues having urinary problems, which I do due to CP. I also have a wonky bowel, and they mentioned something along the lines of spilling proteins. And so they want urinary sample out of me, which I have given so many urinary samples over the years. I like throw them at me and we'll make this work. So blood blood work, which is gonna be tricky, and then blood work, urinary samples, all 9 yards. EKG, they're all 9 yards. So that is that. But what I wanted to tell you is that they, because I've moved down in altitude from 8,000 feet to 1,000 feet above sea level. Trust me, I Googled it. Um, they they say that my sleep apnea might improve because of the altitude, and me being the altitude difference. Me being able to sleep better. I sleep better down here than I ever ever did in my life. So and me being able to function with my lung capabilities, and you guys don't know all that story. I got diagnosed with asthma. I figured that one out. But yeah, so we'll see what they land up saying. I mean, and Danielle has her little escapades in health this week too. It's like, what is this? Misery loves company.
Yeah. The the road the most in the need is a new new
Peace. Yes. 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 And trust me, misery loves company. So between the two of us, you guys.
I am no we yeah don't know my damn yeah my 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 ball he and it this is no
Oh, it didn't work. Oh, lovely.
no
Lovely.
nay
Do have it again. Lovely. It's always lovely when it doesn't work. That's always lovely when
nay you where we oh
well, yeah.
nay no nay
Well,
more
I had a trust me, you guys. I tried after, and I have a ridiculous overbite, which I am slowly but truly getting fixed. Um, the overbite is last on my priority list. Uh, and trust me, we Danielle mentioned retainer and Danielle mentioned teeth. Trust me, I've had all my baby teeth pulled. Trust me, I've had braces. I've had the retainer to push my teeth back into my mouth because of my ridiculous overbite, and my mom didn't want me falling on the teeth and doing all that. So that's why I've been and done that with the retainer and been and done that with braces, and still,
no
yeah, still I
I we oh we say he
well, yeah. I mean, we have to try it again. And since I'm down here now, I've already talked to a dentist about fixing my overbite and trying to fix my overbite because I can't serrate a sandwich. I can barely eat, um, barely eat, let alone and I'll explain to you guys what I'm doing. In the in the next couple of weeks, I just have to hold my head like this because I land up. I quickly discovered and it takes a heck of a lot of energy to do it. Not holding my head per se, but um I have quickly discovered that I talk with my head. So I have to really concentrate on that. And yeah, I'll explain health after my health studies, and I'll explain what's going on after my health studies, why I'm holding my head, as in I probably look like a real idiot now because um I have to, and it's something I have done over the years enough to, I'm surprised I haven't jammed my neck. And so over the years, when we're trying to communicate, and it's like now I have to hold my head to not to stop myself from doing that, from jamming my neck. I'm surprised I haven't jammed my neck yet, but we'll make it work. That that holding my neck is the holding my head, not leaving my neck, but holding my head is the easiest part of my priority list right now. My priority list is getting long and not short. I wish it was getting shorter, but and and my ultimate goal with something, by the way, is to get my lungs strong enough, my weak lungs strong enough to where I do not need asthma medication, and I'll explain what I'm actually doing to improve the strength of my lungs. I have a very interesting project going on, and it's improving the strength of not only my core but my lungs as well. And so it's definitely working. It's definitely working. I didn't think this project was going to actually work. I am always trying new things to improve CP aspects and maintain CP aspects, as you guys know. But I didn't think this project was actually going to work, and it turns out that it is. And so that is why I want to do this. I wasn't told by doctors I needed to do this. I was told by myself I needed to do this, and I just didn't have time to do it because I was under the gun before I left Aspen. And well, so now that I have time and ample time, I can do self care on my own self and improve the aspects of CP, which is a good thing. And so hopefully my labs come back as good as they can get. I mean, they can't be perfect. I'm not a perfect skeleton due to CP. So as good as I can get, hopefully my sleep study has improved. Um, and hopefully it's the braces and the teeth straightening will help. And maybe one of these days I'll fix my severe overbite, you guys. Never know. You never know. You never know. But So basically, what's going to happen Thursday night into Friday morning is, and as soon as I come home, I'm crashing in the bed, my bed. Yeah, because I will, even though I can function on 6 hours of sleep, I need to go quiet myself. So even though I can function on 6 hours, I would prefer 7, but I can function on 6 hours. But after sleep study, those of you who've done a sleep study know it's not pleasant due to the beeping machines. So what I'm going to do is actually use my headphones to block out the beeping machine. I'll figure out something. But yeah. So that's gonna be happening on that, and then the labs, and then I'll of that, and so we need all the positive. And I'm looking at this one because we I say we need all the positive vibes we can get, because yeah, Misery loves company, yeah. And so yeah, Misery loves company, and getting to Denver right now is a little bit of a mess due to a mudslide that closed I-70. So I-70 is on main thoroughfare, which I just found out yesterday by 2 people, not 1 but 2. I found out that Arizona doesn't have the capabilities to get mudslides because we don't get enough rain to cause mudslides. So I'm happy about that. But Misery loves company, and we will catch you guys next week with ovarian cyst education, and then we're going to do the suicide education, the alcohol education, and then I'll give you guys another update as to my house, and I'm sure Danielle will throw her 2 cents in there. But Danielle, do you want to lead us out?
Yeah, do say you know,
Thank you for following us. What she said, what my one crime said over there. And so we will catch you guys later, and we will catch you guys next week. And bye, you guys, and we will see you guys next week. Yes, and I will be standing next week. Trust me, Misery loves company, but Danielle and I will be standing next week, and we will see you guys next week. Bye, you guys.
bye.